Farruga. I'm known internationally as Contessa Lenora, or Canadian Queen of Steampunk. You've caught me at home, where I'm in a more relaxed environment and not in my usual outfits. Definition of steampunk. Very simple definition is that it is based on Victorian science fiction, works of Jules Verne, H.G. Wells, things like The Time Machine, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's also very simply really imagination and creativity. People participate in it from all aspects, and some more from the Victorian, very historical aspects, right through to the science fiction aspects and the creation. There's also people who like to participate in more of a post-apocalyptic world. So how would happen after an apocalypse if the world went back to more Victorian ways and fashions and such, and you can play with that as well. There are lots of people that are my age that grew up with the films The Time Machine in the 60s and the 70s, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, The Invisible Man, things like that. So where they've seen what it's about, what the Jules Verne and H.G. Wells come to life is. So we loved it before it was called steampunk. There are people that love the creativity in making gadgets, the inventors, some of the older gentlemen, some of the young kids, and everyone in between. They like creating and inventing. There's a lot of people who really like the aesthetic, the idea of taking technology but giving it a Victorian aesthetic, where you can see the machinery involved. There are people that are in it for the costuming. There are people in it for the gaming. There's games. There are people in it for the literary. There's the old books, and there's a lot of new literature coming out. Just about every aspect you can think of, there are people in, because steampunk is so creative and so open to interpretation that you can play with it, and people are really enjoying that. There are a number of people that are, I guess you'd call regulars, who really love all aspects of it and come to all of the events, or as many as they possibly can. It also depends too. We have everywhere from students to people who work, to single moms, a great variety. So we try to have as many either free events or very inexpensive events, but sometimes there are more expensive events. So again, that'll determine who's able to come and who's not. Ottawa is great in that we have had, in the 3 years we've been going, an event once a month, if not more than once a month. And all the events, most of them have been free. Many have been here at our house. We have a lot of the old movies, and so we'll have a lot of the movie nights here. And we'll make tea and coffee and such, and then ask people just to bring snacks, and everybody's always overwhelmed us with goodies. And then we'll show a couple of films. Any event we have, we always specify it's fun to dress up, but we'd rather people just come and enjoy, and they don't have to dress up. So we'll have a great mix of people that'll be dressed up or not dressed up. But usually the ones that do come not dressed up see how much fun and all the great outfits people have. And then the next time they come, they'll dress. We've had poker whist nights. We're having the whist night again because we found the whist has become really popular, and people were really wanting to do that again. The swap meet, we had a swap meet and barbecue last year that was quite popular, and people really wanted to do that again. So that's why we've decided to combine the two and have that in November. The picnics are really popular. Within the community groups, the local groups are nice, and we're really encouraging them, because it's nice to be able to meet people online, but it's part of steampunk is the manners and the personal feel of it. So there's a lot of friendships that have been forged. We've also had one relationship that has started through the Steampunk Ottawa group, which has been wonderful. And they're actually now going off to Australia together. So we're quite thrilled with that.